99.1 Kggi, the highest, hottest in music. You're on the Key West here. Special guest in the building, Raven Felix, everybody.
Woo, woo.
What's good, girl?
How are you?
What's happening? So where'd you get the name Raven from? Is that your actual
That's
name?
that's my real name.
Oh, that's your real name?
My real name. I was born with it and everything.
That's so cool. Your parents gave you such a good name.
Yeah, my mom's pretty creative. My little brother's name was Drake, too, actually, which is funny.
What? See?
Yeah.
She was a trendsetter, man. She
yeah,
saw
she
that
knew.
coming.
She knew already, but yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, see, my parents, they gave me kind of like a, I had to change my name. And I think a lot of radio personalities, too, they get these very unfortunate, lame names in real life, and then they got to change them. So props to you.
I got lucky.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Valley, the 818 in LA.
The 818, you call it what? You call it the Great 18?
I call it the Great 18. Call it the Valley. A bunch of different names for it.
I got to go out to the Valley one time. I still haven't been there.
You do?
What do I do when I go to the Valley? What should I hit up?
Backyard parties are great. I throw a lot of those sometimes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I throw.
Okay, I got to get an invite next time. Okay.
You gotta
I'll bring a couple
down.
bottles or something.
Yeah, Hennessy. Hennessy I always love.
Okay, the Hendo.
The Hendo.
Okay, we're going to do the Hennessy? Straight?
Yeah, well, I like pineapple juice in it.
Okay, yeah. So you got to keep it classy.
Yeah,
man.
you know.
You can't get too ratchet too quick.
No.
Okay. So I'll bring through a bottle of Henny.
Parties, if you like dive bars, they're really fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys have plenty of Mexican food up and down this coast because of California. Usually I recommend the Mexican food.
Only every corner, but that's about it.
Exactly.
They got some good Mexican food in the Valley, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's the same where we're from.
Oh, well, let's, man, you got a cool, really cool single, man. I like the single a lot. Hit the gas.
Thank you.
What does hit the gas mean? What are you talking about there? You talking about driving fast? What are you talking about? Just turning up?
Fast, turning up, lots of other stuff. But yeah.
And how long you been doing music for? Is this kind of a new thing, or is
No, well, I've done music since I was a kid, basically, and my mom always put me into anything that had to do with music related, and so I grew up, writing and music and doing all this stuff and playing instruments, and then I dropped out of school really young in 10th grade because my mom lost her job, so I kind of took on the role of bringing in money and making sure that my mom was good because she had really bad back issues and stuff like that. So I dropped out of school. I quit doing music. That was done. I was over music. I didn't ever want to go back. I was just focused on having a job. Still had no high school diploma. Just wasn't doing anything. And then I don't know what happened. One day my friend he was writing music and he wanted me to get involved, and I just kind of found that maybe this is what I should be doing, because I loved music so much as a kid.
Right.
So it just kind of fell into my lap when I was 17 of me getting back into it. I'm 20 now, so it's been a good ride.
Yeah, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had to drop out of high school. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially this day and age, it's you need to at least finish high school.
Yeah,
now
I
it's you need to go to college and stuff like that. What was one of the jobs that you had during that time?
My first job, I was a grocery bagger at Albertsons.
Yeah.
and it was a grueling job. It was it was because if you're a bagger, you're not just a bagger. You do everything that nobody else wants to do.
Right.
So it's carts and cleaning the bathrooms and doing cleaning up spill. It was just crazy.
So started from the bottom for real.
Starting from the bottom for real.
For real though. How did you hook up with Snoop Dogg? That is big time. That's just not just some other dude, some artist. This is the legendary. This is Uncle Snoop.
Yeah.
How did you connect with Snoop?
Well, basically, I guess what he told me that he was looking on World Star one day, and I had when I was
World
18,
Star.
Yeah, when I was 18, I had a video on World Star, and he basically just found it and was this girl is so different, and she's trying to represent a place that is not represented, which is the same thing Snoop did for Long Beach, So he just kind of was immediately attracted to the idea of a young female putting on for a city that's not really put on for yet. So and he came out, he reached out to me and reached out to my team and wanted to be involved, and so I got involved. I did 6 in the morning with him. It was my first song we did together.
Okay.
And then Hit the Gas came along.
That's super dope, man. What was it like meeting Snoop for the first time?
It was crazy. I did his GGN show. That was the first time I ever met him.
Okay, the one he has on the web. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was the first time I ever met him, and it was insane. It was just so crazy to sit next to somebody like that, and to he's you grew up on the West Coast. That's part of your
the icon,
your culture,
Yeah.
It's just so dope. And then on top of that, after that, he sat down with me for 45 minutes and just gave me Snoop Dogg wisdom. So even on top of that, was amazing. So he was just such a cool guy, and he's always cool. When we see him, he's one of the most nicest people you'll ever meet.
And he's on the new single too, Hit the Gas.
Yes.
So make sure you look out for that. And F the Pharaoh's on it.
Yes.
Dude from the Bay.
Yeah.
You guys must have some epic smoke sessions, man. You guys
Obviously.
Snoop. You're also with Taylor Gang. So it's just, I know 420 was lit. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was very lit.
Where did you go for 420?
I went to Denver, Colorado.
How was that? Well, see, I haven't been to Denver since they legalized anything like that. Is it just you're just smoking anywhere you want, or is it like?
Yeah, like you could just walk down, like cops, like nothing. Like there's no like they don't even look at you sideways. It's crazy. I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go into a dispensary because I'm not 21 yet. So like unfortunately.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I know. And then, but I heard they're fun. You know, fun people went in there.
I was at a dispensary 420. It was a good time.
I'm sure.
It wasn't Denver, but I mean, yo, they were. It was lit. We'll put it that way. Literally, it was lit. But that's crazy. And tell me, how did you connect with Taylor Gang?
Well, DJ Bonix, who is Wiz's DJ, basically has been involved with me since the beginning of like me doing music and stuff. And he always brought me around Taylor Gang and brought me around Wiz, and you know, it all just came together really naturally because it was just like me and Wiz became really good friends, and I became like little sister, and then basically he like saw what I was doing, and I was popping up on blogs without him even like having to search for, like, you know, you would just see it, and like so he'd be like, this is really dope, and he wanted to get involved, and then he signed me to Taylor Gang like not that long ago.
So things have been moving pretty fast.
Yes.
So you connected with Snoop, then you connected with Wiz. There's got to be 10,000 blunts in between that.
Yeah.
And a lot of good music in between that also.
Oh, yes.
Wow, that's a lot happening in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
What's coming up next?
Well, I have Valfornication is my next project that I'm going to come out with, my next mixtape. My first mixtape was Valfornia, so Valfornication will be the next one.
Right,
and, you know, just trying to, like, hit the gas. Like, I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited for this, like, California anthem and, like, stuff like that. You know, Neff is, like, I love Neff because he's from the Bay. I'm from L.A. Snoop is, like, the godfather. Like, you know, it's, like, what
you guys are doing it for the West Coast, man.
Exactly.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, like, hopefully, you know, see me on the Snoop and Wiz tour this summer.
Oh, that's it, huh? Yeah. Just the good old Snoop and Wiz tour.
Yeah, there's a good old Snoop and Wiz tour. Now, hopefully, you know, we haven't locked down dates yet, but I will definitely be there for a lot of time.
What do you think? What challenges do you think you have being from the Valley, being a female, young?
Yeah, I mean a lot. But no, I think there's a lot of challenges, and I think that it's a good thing because it's like, you know, that full battle. But you know, there's a lot of different challenges being, you know, from the Valley. Like people don't really know what the Valley is about or understand that it's like mostly Latinos, and it's like a very like culture and like kids that had to work really young, and like kids like me that had to drop out of high school really young, which I think relates to like on a broader scale of just like America in general, and kids that like had to grow up really fast. And then also, you know, being a woman in any profession nowadays.
Yeah. Are you one of the only females on tour? Are you the only one, or is there like one more?
Janae's gonna be on that tour as well, which will be awesome because she's one of my idols.
Super dope.
So, yeah, and then you know, being a Latina is another factor. You know what I mean? So it's like that's a crazy.
And I like that you're Latino like me because we don't speak Spanish. You know what I mean? And it's not like we're not against it. We just it just never really happened that way.
No, and it's just like it's like doesn't take away from your culture. You know what I mean? It's still
yes,
it's still
damn
part
it. Let them know.
You.
Tell them right now, Raven.
No, it doesn't matter if you speak Spanish or not. You're still a Latino or a Latina.
Isn't that weird? Like with Latinos, like they won't let us be Latino unless.
I grew up with that all the time.
Yeah,
growing up.
you gotta like speak the language.
Yeah, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're not really Latino."
You're not really Latino.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I eat the same food. Like, my grandma yells at me the same way she yells at you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like.
And it's so crazy because you'll eat with other Latinos who are fluent, and then you just be like down in hot sauce, and they be like, "Oh, that's too hot." Oh, you ain't really Latino then, because it ain't no problem for me.
You gotta throw it back at them.
One more thing I wanted to ask you. You've had a lot of success in a short amount of time. What advice can you give to these young artists that are maybe in a similar situation you were in 5 years ago?
I think I just give the advice that, like, don't ever compromise, like, who you are for anything. I think that it's really important to be genuine yourself because people can relate to it at the end of the day. And even if it's, you know, not even like the best parts of you, and just like, you know, I always grew up like reading a lot of poetry and stuff like that, and Bukowski, and he always like talked about how, like, you know, like the bad parts of you are what made you real. So why like why hide those, you know, and like why, you know, be perfect. You can't be perfect, and nobody is. So if you relate to people that aren't,
and that's so crazy too. And I think people, like, especially females right now, they feel the urge to be perfect because you see there's so much surgery happening. There's filters on all these pictures,
and it's hard to watch because sometimes I even think like, wow, maybe I should look like that. But I always like have to snap back and be like, you know what? But I'm not that, and I don't want to be that. And like, not that there's anything wrong with anybody who changes their appearance, but you know, everybody's like, you should just be you, genuinely you, because people love that. all day.
Raven Felix, everybody. Where can they find you at?
At Raven Felix on Twitter and at Raven Felix on Instagram.
And on the Snap?
At Ray the Queen, and instead of 2 E's, it's 2 3.
Oh, see, now you're making it hard to find on
know,
the Snap. Okay,
I got it.
Is that a problem? Because the Snap be so lit.
Yeah, I know. It's coming.
You got to work a little harder to find the Snap.
To a point in my life.
And the single, one more time. Tell them what it is.
Hit the Gas, featuring Snoop Dogg and Nef the Pharaoh.
There it is. Raven Felix, 99.1 KGGI. Thank you so much.
Thank you.